What if you could analyze hundreds of viral reels from top creators and get step-by-step guides on how to recreate them? I just built an AI system that does exactly that, and I'm about to show you how it works by building it from scratch. Here's what this system does. I feed in any list of creators from your niche and it automatically scrapes their recent reels. It identifies the ones with the highest engagement and uses AI to break down exactly what made them work. You get the hook, the script, the concept, which is everything you need to create viral content. When I ran this system, it identified reels with 1 million plus views and it broke down exactly what made each one successful. Content creators spend hours manually researching viral content and they still miss what actually makes it work. Like, this system runs automatically every week. So you get fresh viral content ideas delivered to you without doing any manual research. I'll walk you through the entire system and give you my exact template to copy for free. Let's dive in. Awesome. So I'll first globally go over how the automation works step by step. I'll execute it and then I'll go into a bit more in depth how each individual step works. And at the end, I'll explain how you can get this exact template inside your n8n account and working. So you can either sell it or you can use it for your own research. Let's dive in. In global, the system works in 8 steps. So first it gets creators from an Airtable database. Then it gets reels of one of the creators inside that Airtable database. It then sorts those reels. It gets all of them and then sorts them in highest performing and least performing. It saves that entry back inside the database and it then uploads that video to Gemini. So Gemini can go and analyze it. The prompt is being set and the prompt is being asked to Gemini and the video is being sent. So together they're being sent. Then that full output is then being stored into Airtable again. So you can take a look and run analysis on the scripts of the videos and see what performs and what doesn't and what you can repurpose for your own use case. Let's now execute the workflow and see how it functions step by step. So top left, we have our schedule trigger. You can either set this to weekly or maybe even daily if you want to. I'll now just execute it from here and you see that it starts spinning. It goes into my Airtable database, which is here. And inside this Airtable database, we have creators and we have videos. In the creators, it has the creators that I want it to target. And in the videos, I have the output of the videos that it gets from the creators. Now, you can see that it picks all the 3 creators here and then loops over them one at a time. So right now, it's going to fetch with an API from Apify that specific creator. It will save it, sort it, and then limit it to the top 3. And it will then send those 3 videos it has gotten, the top 3 videos, it will send it to here so it can get looped over again. So it loops over each individual video one at a time. It creates the video record inside the Airtable database. It gets the video from the Airtable database again and sends it to Gemini. In Gemini, it downloads the files, uploads the files, just some Gemini stuff. I'll keep it high level. There are some values that are being saved, like what's the URL, what's the Airtable database ID. So I'm saving, it waits 30 seconds, just as a buffer, and then it sets the prompt that's then being sent to Gemini. Gemini uses this prompt to run the analysis on the video. Here it sends the video with the prompt to Gemini, it gets sent, and then from here it sends it back to Airtable, stores it so we can keep it, and then repeats it for the next video of this creator. If we now go into here, we can see that Joanne is being analyzed again. I've already ran this once to test just a while ago. We can see that it gets the same videos. So she doesn't have any changes in order of which video performed better than the other, right? It has the WoW free guide. ChatGPT 5.0 is here. Yeah, so this video overperformed from last time. That's an interesting trend. So this video is now doing better than the second video about a week ago. So really interesting that this has now been swapped. So we can also do something with that data. So it gets the caption, creator, full video here. This is the MP4 file. You can just take a look at the full video as well. And then the creation date, which is today, and the views that this video has gotten. And then as a final analysis, it gets the flow of the video and the short transcript of the video. So now the first creator is done, Joanne is done. 3 videos are in here, exactly like we've set inside the limitations. And now it's continuing to the next creator inside here, which is RoboNuggets. RoboNuggets is being analyzed. The common brand to get a step-by-step guide is from RoboNuggets. That's the same as this one. We can see an increase of about 8,000-ish views. And if we take a look at the automation again, just see where it's at. It just finished analyzing that video, put it inside the Airtable, and is now doing the next video of RoboNuggets. You can see that it just got added here as well, which is the transcript and analysis of the Reels video. We can see, and you can then use yourself. Now that you've seen exactly how this AI workflow works, you don't have to wait for the full build. You can actually already start using it today. You only have to click the link in the description and just grab the ready to use template you can import inside your n8n account easily. Awesome, so we can see that the full execution has now been completed. It's fully looped over all the creators. I can actually show you all the output here right now. You can see that the automation added a couple more ideas here from each individual creator. We can see that Nick Sariev has 90k, 61k, 56k, 100, 59, 58. They also grown a bit over time with one more here with the Spark one. So cool that it's really good to do this every single week, this analysis, so you can see the differences in what works and what doesn't work and what catches up with what other reel, right? See the comparison. Now let's dive into how you can set up this system for yourself, now that I've kind of shown you what the output is. So once you click the link in the description and get access to this n8n template, there will be a step-by-step map here down below you can use to set up the AI system for viral reels, which we will actually do right now. It's super easy. Step 1 is create an n8n account. Most of you will probably already have this. If you don't, go to n8n.io, click this link, create an account. You can then download the template of this full system, which is a single JSON file. n8n will know how to import this automatically. Just put it in here. You can download the file here. So once you download the template of the system, next step is to go inside your n8n account and create a new workflow. It will be empty initially, but that is exactly what the template is for. It will fill it up. So then import the system using the template. And then how to do that is when you have created a template or like an empty workflow, just press the 3 dots up here and then say import from file, upload the JSON file in there, and it will automatically load exactly this same automation I have here in front of me. So next step is to set up the individual steps. I've also marked over here as replace Apify token, set your own prompt, replace Google token. There are a couple things we need to edit in order to make it fully your ownership. Step 1 is to copy the Airtable database and create an account. You can click on this link and then press copy base on the top left corner, and it will automatically copy in this Airtable database structure for yourself. So there will be a similar screen like this one, and on top left there will be a copy base button, which will load it into your Airtable account exactly the way as this is right now, which is also super easy. And the next step is to create an Airtable access token and grant necessary permissions, because we need to create a connection with n8n and Airtable so they can talk to each other. And we need a specific token for that. You can request a token using this link. I've already opened up this link and requested an n8n token because I needed it for this automation, of course. So you can create a token, you can basically add in all the scopes. I recommend just adding in everything and then creating a name. And here add in the base you need to reference to. And that's basically it. So the Airtable database you've created in step 5 will be the one you select to give access to in step 6. So make sure you select the Airtable database when you create a token and then say add a base. You then get that Airtable token and paste it inside the n8n Airtable node. So you'll need to do that here, 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 and here. On all the spots where Airtable is needed, you need to paste in the code so it knows how to communicate. You can just add in a credential in n8n and then link it to this node. So we now have a connection with n8n and Airtable, so we can store data from n8n inside an Airtable database and see the data. next step is to actually modify the data. So how do we make sure that we get the correct leads? And then how do we ask questions to Gemini so we can analyze the reels, right? 2 steps, fetch the reels and analyze the reels. 2 different softwares or connections we use for that. It's Apify and Gemini. We'll now set up Gemini first. So you can create an Apify account here using this link, pretty straightforward. And then create an Apify access token using this link. I can actually show you how that looks. So in here, settings, API and integrations, you can then create a new token with a specific description, so you know that it's n8n, expiration date and limit token permissions. You could put it on, but you can also just leave it off for now if you know that you're only going to use it for n8n. And then create, save and copy that code because you will need it in the n8n flow, because now step 10 is insert the Apify token inside the n8n Apify node. So over here, Apify is a node, we open it up, and then over here we paste in our token. So Apify can now communicate with n8n as well and send data back and forth, which is what we need. Cool. So now that we can fetch the reels over here, we can go on to the next step, which is the Google AI Studio account. That just means that we need to set up an AI Studio of Google account and we can get an API key of that. So n8n can now communicate with Google. That's basically everything set. You can create an account here and then create an API key for Gemini here. That is in this link, API key, create an API key. Once you click the link, you get sent exactly to here. Select the Google Cloud project. You can also create that and then you get the same code similar to Apify. It's over here, API key. Copy it and then use it inside n8n. We have a couple places where you need to add it in. It's at this one, and then this node. Everywhere where it says replace Google token, open it up. You can then add in your key over here where it says key. Cool. So once you've added the key in those 3 places for Gemini, you can then run it. That's it. So you can run it in its current form. You can maybe first add in a couple creators of your own niche that you are interested in. I had a couple AI automation creators and then run it and analyze the reels that they put out. So that's basically it. Everything is set up. I'll now handle one more edge case, which might be interesting to go over. And that is change the prompt for your own analysis. I can imagine that some people might use this for different kind of use cases, or maybe if you sell this, your client needs specific amount of tweaks or this, I need this or I need this, or can you run this analysis on the script, right? Specific questions, so you need to know how the automation works in order to edit it. I've made it pretty easy for you to edit the prompt. You only need to edit this node. There is a text box here in the middle, and you can just edit this string in order to edit the prompt that's being sent to Gemini along with the video. So the video and this prompt gets sent to Gemini, and then Gemini will know what to do with it. Say you ask it here to only analyze the hook. Can you just break down the hook word by word for me and give me the psychology behind each word inside the hook? Then Gemini will do exactly that, opposed to doing what's inside this prompt right now, which is to analyze the full Reels video. So feel free to play around with this. I always recommend to play with each and every individual step. So try and see what happens if you sort it the other way around. Maybe there's some more interesting information from there, because now you know what you don't want to do in a real script, right? Limit it to maybe 5, 10 videos instead of just 3, and maybe focus on one specific creator and really break their strategy down. Can also be interesting. Try and see if you can find different use cases for this automation and see if you can maybe even break it, right? Break the automation, see what happens when you break it, and then you understand how each and every single step works. And there you have it, a complete AI system that automatically finds viral content in your niche and then breaks down exactly what makes it successful. So there's no more endless scrolling through Instagram hoping to find something that might work for your brand. So this system runs in the background and delivers fresh viral content ideas every week and gives you the hooks scripts and concepts you need to create content that actually performs. So instead of spending hours researching, you can focus on what actually matters, which is creating and connecting with your audience. If you found this valuable, make sure to subscribe because I'm constantly building new AI systems like this one. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss when I drop the next automation that could transform your business. The template link is in the description below, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.